Nature inspired William Wordsworth, just like his poem inspired me. So I planned a journey deep into Lake District to find out how this beautiful landscape inspired William Wordsworth. By visiting different houses he had lived in, I'm trying to imagine what his life would be like and grasp the essence of his poem. Wordsworth's house and garden is a lovely Georgian townhouse in the Cumbria town of Cockermouth. Was the birthplace and childhood home of the romantic poet William Wordsworth and his sister Dorothy. From this house where he spent his childhood, we can easily know that his decent family background which contributes to his education in literature. Look at these lovely rooms, we can expect that he has a happy childhood. But Wordsworth's mother died when he was 8. I think this experience shaped much of his later work. The loss of close family member will make William to be more sensitive and emotional. Behind the Wordsworth's house, there is a big garden and we can see a river crossing. The view here might not be very spectacular, but childhood memory of happiness in the garden might be the reason he decides to move into the Grasmere when he's older. After Wordsworth's house, I went to Hawkshead trying to see the place where he gets a good quality education. This grammar school has more than 300 years history, and there's even a cut mark of William Wordsworth's name on the desk, which was carved by himself. Wordsworth attended Hawkshead Grammar School, where his love of poetry was firmly established, and it is believed he made his first attempt at verse. While he was at Hawkshead, Wordsworth's father died, leaving him and his 4 siblings orphans. Education may be a good way to stay away from pain. That's why I think he always has a sense of loneliness in his poem. For oft, when on my couch, I lie in vacant or in pensive wood. Just like the poem Daffodils, I think it's the beauty of nature, the beauty of Lake District that comforts his pain. They flash upon that inward eye, which is the bliss of solitude. And then my heart with pleasure fills and dances with these daffodils. Those beautiful words might be a good way to express the depression inside his heart and support him to move on. Dove Cottage probably is the most well-known house that William Wordsworth had lived in. To be honest, it's hard to imagine to live in this small, burly, somber house. But this is where he wrote the most famous daffodils. It is such a pity that it's not allowed to take any photograph inside the house. Contrast to Wordsworth's house in Cockermouth, the darkness and the smallness of Dove Cottage clearly shows its awful living condition. But it's sure that from the window on the second floor, William Wordsworth can clearly see the spectacular scenery view of mountains, rivers, trees. Because there weren't so many houses at that time, the vast landscape outside Dove Cottage covers its weakness and provides a quiet atmosphere for creative writing. Like these sentences, the wave beside them danced, but they outdid the sparkling wave in glee. A poet could not but be gay. He felt that he is part of nature and he can feel the vitality of nature. Fluttering and dancing, tossing their hands. In this poem, I can feel he is imagining this creation of nature as a close friend to him. This phrase delivers an amiable, warm message. This pleasure that he got is simple, relaxed, and quiet. Under such circumstances, he won't feel lonely anymore. In 1850, William caught cold on a country walk, and he died on 23rd April, St. George's Day, 80 years after his birth. He and Mary, who died 9 years later, have a simple tombstone in the churchyard of St. Oswald Church in Grasmere. To me, I think William Wordsworth is like a Chinese poet of the 6th dynasty period, Tao Yuanming. As a recluse poet, Tao Yuanming's poem can be considered as superlative example of the theme which urges its audiences to drop out official life, move to the country, and take up a cultivated life of wine, poetry, and avoiding people with whom friendship would be unsuitable. Both William Wordsworth and Tao Yuanming pay their attention to the spectacular scenery and ordinary lives of the poor in their respective society. They both use poem to express their political standpoint. Despite their undecent living condition, they have lived close to the nature world, which is a way they comfortably feel ease in their heart. Here, the vast peaceful beauty of nature is not only a paradise for William Wordsworth to stay away from the noisy, complicated world, but also a subject he can express his emotion, his ambition, his mind through his poem.